Hi, hello. Sarah from Open Hearts Guidance here. Thanks for joining me today. I've been called to do a video about meditation. I know that a lot of people that I've spoken to, when I say how much meditation helps me, so many people say, I can't meditate. Or I've tried it, it's not for me. Or I just can't switch my brain off, or, so many excuses. And all very valid excuses, very valid excuses. But the idea is meditation is a practice. It's not something that a lot of people will just, and it's not even something that you're meant to just be able to do. That's what the click was, do. Meditation is it's basically training your mind to be able to bring in the thoughts that are crowding in your brain, all those thoughts crowding up in your brain, and sifting them out. So you allow them to come up, you acknowledge them, you don't dwell on them, and you just let them go. Sometimes I like to imagine they're like floating away on a cloud or something. Or you can just literally just see them floating off, just going. But the idea isn't to clear your mind completely. That is not the idea. It's training your mind to be able to sift out what you don't need to be thinking about right in that moment, so you can be truly in the present moment. And yeah, it basically allows your body to and your mind to think a lot clearer, or be an open channel to receive messages from your higher self, or the divine. If you're not into that kind of thing, that's fine, but it's just a way to not get rid of all your thoughts, but just, I've just seen 222 on the clock then. Yeah, just helps to sift it all out. And then once you sort of come out of it, because you've been in that present moment, you're not so overwhelmed and there's not so much going on in your head. That feeling when you've just got, that's what puts a lot of people off, is they think that their brains are too active and they can't switch off. But it's meant to help you. I find it helps me deal with the chaos of life. Like, this is, everyone's got busy lives at the moment. It's hard not to, so it just helps to set aside that time, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it doesn't matter, to just be in that present moment. And one thing I found, I struggled with myself as well, is I have something called aphantasia. You can do a quick little test if you're not sure what that is. Basically, if you close your eyes and someone says to you, can you picture a red ball? Can you see it in your mind? I can't see anything. Like, it is just black. So that's always been a real source of frustration for me, because I can't picture things. Like, in my mind's eye, when I try and picture things, I can't. I can picture things on a spiritual level when I get downloads or things like that, and I can, but it's different. I can't create the pictures in my mind. And apparently it's literally like 50-50, like 50% of people can do it, 50% of people can't do it. And I had no idea about this until someone brought it to my attention and said they had it. Then I did the little test and I was like, oh, I didn't even realize that was an issue. And then I realized why that was a big source of frustration during meditations, because during some of the guided ones, they say, imagine yourself doing this, and I'd be like, I can't imagine anything. Like, I can't see anything. Why can't I see anything? And then I just get annoyed about it. So that was one thing that always used to frustrate me. I do actually have a couple of meditations on my on this channel that are aphantasia friendly. So I don't get you to picture anything, I get you to feel more. And another thing I found that always frustrated me as well was when they say focus on your breath, focus on your breath. See, I've got undiagnosed ADHD. I'm very sure I've got it. So when they say focus on your breath, I find, or I used to find, that I would get annoyed. I'd be like, I'd start overthinking the breath. I'd be like, am I breathing too fast? Am I breathing too slow? Am I breathing deep enough? Am I meant to be breathing in my chest, or am I meant to be breathing from my stomach? Am I meant? So I found that focusing on my breath used to frustrate me, and then I would think, I can't meditate, I can't even focus on my breath, I can't even switch off from thinking about that. So how I counteract that now is you can do more things like focusing, as I said, on my meditations. I focus more on like feelings. So like if I feel like I've got even if I can feel like the air going in and out of my nose, or you can just focus on the tip of your nose. Just lay there and focus on the tip of your nose. You're putting your attention in that one place, so that is bringing you to the present moment, the tip of your nose. Like or you can try feelings. So like just put your awareness into like your hands. Have you got any tingling sensations in your hands? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it, can you feel any sort of vibration, anything like that? And same with your feet, any part of your body. Or if you can, like, sometimes you can feel your pulse and your heartbeat. Just focusing on that. It doesn't always have to be the breath. So don't let that put you off either. Another thing that I always used to find frustrating as well was I would close my eyes, and I don't know if this is an ADHD thing or what, but I would relax and get into it, but then my eye would just peer open. Like I'd be there quite happy and be like, yeah, this is good. I'm getting rid of my thoughts. I'm like bringing it back. I'm focusing on my nose or whatever. And then I'd be like, my eye would just pop open. And then I'd be like, well, I've ruined it now. That's it. I've ruined it. So silly. It's these silly little things. And then you think, oh, I can't do it. That's it. Can't do it. Ruined it. But actually, you haven't. You can get straight back into it and just bring your attention back to what, because that's the whole point, is keep bringing it back, bringing it back, bringing it back. But what I found helped with that, if you have the same issue, it's not really an issue, it's just, maybe it's just me that does it, I don't know. I'd be interested to know if anyone else does that, where you're just in your meditation and then your eye decides to just pop open. Don't know why. So let me know if that is you as well, because I kind of need to know now if I'm alone in that. But face masks. This is just like a little cheap one. I don't even know. Must have got this out of a set somewhere. And yeah, just a nice little face mask, and it just blocks out all the light. I always have the curtains drawn as well. Pop that on, and it just makes sure. I'm going to take that off my head now. It makes sure that your eyes stay closed, and even if you just were even tempted to peek out, then that the darkness is there, so it doesn't disturb you so much. So yeah, I recommend being in like darkness or a very dim light or something as well. What else? But yeah, it's just, I'd say don't let these things put you off doing it. And even if you have let's call it a bad one, like there is no bad meditation. Like you're taking that time for yourself. So even if you just lay on a bed doing nothing else, you put everything out, don't want it, don't need to worry about washing up, don't need to worry about the kids, don't need to worry, just, this is my time. even that in itself is huge, giving yourself that time. So just praise yourself for that, for giving yourself that time. And yeah, any amount of time that you're actually even focusing on your breath, your nose, your just go easy on yourself and be kind and gentle to yourself that you actually did do something, even if it's for a minute, and it is a practice. Keep practicing. Remember what I've said. Remember that, everyone does this. Everyone does these things. It's not, you see these people that can do it for hours and hours and hours. I can meditate for over an hour now, but I've literally been doing it every day since I was doing the Joe Dispenza meditations. I was doing like 4 or 5 a day. Now I probably do about 2 or 3. But it is a practice, and I found that I get better and I don't berate myself anymore if it's a not so good one, or if I feel like I've been laying there for like half an hour and I'm still not fully focused or fully in the zone, then I will just stay there until I am. Or just redo it again. I'll just go, right, my brain has been far too active. There's just too much that has been coming in. And I feel like I've not wasted, because no meditation is wasted. But I think, okay, that's took half an hour, but it brought everything that needed to come up, got it out, gone. And then I can focus on meditating again. So I just rewind it back to the beginning and start afresh. And normally that's sometimes the best meditations then. If I've spent that time doing it, getting all my thoughts up and then releasing them, I'm prime then for the meditation in its entirety. Yeah, and just be gentle on yourself. Don't like berate yourself for having so much on your mind, and don't like make it such a big thing. Oh, I've got too much going on, I'm too stressed, because then, like my daughter said the other day, you're blocking it. My daughter said she learned this from me, but yeah, her friends at school said that they couldn't do something, and they said, oh, I'm no good at this, I can't do it. And then my daughter said, well, you've blocked it now. So just watch what you say to your kids, because they do take it all in. But yeah, she was like, you taught me that, Mum. Which is good, because then she's thinking, I don't want to block anything. I want to like at least try new things and do it. And if I say that I can't do something immediately or I give up, what's the good in that? You need to at least try. You need to be kind to yourself, and you need to do it without berating, without automatically going, can't do it, because then you won't. If you're in that mindset going into it straight away, it's like if you did put on a meditation and you just laid there, and then straight away your thoughts are saying, I can't do this, I can't do this, there's no way I can switch off, I'm too busy, you're not going to be able to, because already you're putting that into your head that you're this, you're that, you're almost like creating more stress in your mind, which is obviously going to block what you actually want to achieve. If that makes sense. So yeah, wise words. So yeah, but let me know if that has helped. I hope that has given a bit more, you're not alone in it. It's not just you that struggles with it. It is a struggle, and some days are worse than others. I say worse, just more challenging than others, not worse. Some days will be more challenging than others, but just keep at it, keep persisting, and you will get life-changing results, because meditation is just incredible. I just can't even I can't even explain how incredible it is for transformation and your mental health and physical health, all health, everything. It's just amazing. So I hope that's helped you today. Let me know in the comments if that has helped, because I'd love to know that it has reached people and actually helped. or just let me know if you've got any more questions about meditation, or if there's anything else that you want me to talk about. I'm an open book. All right, lots of love and light.